Warriors, prepare for combat.
Do not speak to me in those tones.
Do not speak to... Okay, welcome back, everybody. Today, we're going to be playing a Leoric game, and that is because, this is some Storm Lake action, so hopefully it's not as embarrassing as I remember it was, but it was kind of hit or miss. So I'm in a group 2, and then the other 3 people on our team are partied together. So our comps, Leo, Zul'jin, and Anubarak, Sylvanas, at least 3 very, very, very strong heroes. Loading up in the middle lane. Enemy team, Jaina, Darash, Greymane, Lucio, Rexar. So the way that our comps are set up right now, ours has predominantly clear and siege power. Theirs has some ridiculously hard pick potential. Now, that being said, their clear isn't bad, but our clear is just much quicker. Now, I didn't think it was going to be Greymane in the top lane. It's kind of a weird matchup. I thought it was going to be Rexar. And in the Leo versus Rexar match, Consume Vitality is very, very, very effective, because you're getting 8% back on your max health if you hit both Misha and Rexar with a Q. And the box on the Q, or the hitbox on the Q, is fucking massive. So, Greymane, however, going into this, I was not prepared to fight against him. And as it turns out, he deals a fuck ton of damage, which is, you know, his entire kit. So, fighting here is much more going to be about clearing the wave and kind of sneaking sneaking one objective to the other, right? I'm either going to get the wave pushing, or I'm going to go stand on the altar for a little bit. Both of which I do fairly well. The only thing that I can't do in this lane is fight him. So I'm just trying to take the advantage where I can get it. And I am going to learn the lesson about fighting right now.
Warning, you have suffered critical damage.
There you have it. Greymane dealing lots and lots and lots of damage, because that's what Greymane does. But we're still Leoric. We still have a really tiny death timer. And then we don't have to worry about running all the way back from the base. Because look at it. Like, just turns out we're alive. Looks like our Anubarak is in and out of existence. So we're trying to cope with that as well, just focusing on what we can do. We're level 4, so we have Neo Peasants for the wave clear. And that is going to make soaking this lane and the middle lane much, much, much easier. So, Greymane probably going to go for that top altar. That's fine. My whole team's down there in the bottom lane trying to make do with the bot. Having a bit of trouble. So they can't get the shrine. With Greymane up there, I'm just going to try to run to meet him. Sylvanas is going to hold on to that mid so I can go keep soaking. Got it. Still losing people left and right into the bottom lane. But we're just doing our best not to hemorrhage XP at this point with our bots. And keep the shrines neutralized for as long as possible. We did it! We achieved stall. We may lose, yep, we may lose our Sylvanas, which is okay, because right now, losing XP for kills, there's only so much we can do to prevent that because of our AI, and keeping control of the shrines and the lanes is the easiest way for us to keep ourselves in this game. So, at level 7, what I am going to take, we're not there yet, but I'm going to take the increased healing on my W to see if I can try to live through some of Greymane's damage. But the answer to that theory is no, I cannot. even with the increased healing, Greymane is a melee assassin. I am a bruiser, so even though my health is a little bit higher, my damage is much lower, and his damage is so fucking extreme. I'm standing on the top side of the shrine right now just to make sure he can't jump to me. It doesn't look like the team's gonna get... if I just kept walking around, I think I may have been able to heal more. So he can't fight me once I come back, and I will be back very, very soon. At full health and full mana. So dying there wasn't the worst thing in the world. And we did shave 2 seconds off of our death timer. Ta-da! Dying isn't the end of the world with Leoric. He's so... his kit is built in such a... I don't want to call it OP, but of all the people that can die in this game, Leoric has the most... Look, I'm gonna get a dragon for nothing! Leoric has the most valuable death, because if you die and you can get an objective, or your team can get kills, or you can trade, you're right back in the lane. You don't have to walk the 10-15 seconds it takes to get there, and then you just pop up. You can come back to life in the middle of a team fight, right? So your team can actually engage if you're ready to. WinBack going in, trying to put down some beetles for the tower aggro. I need to get over there and help. We're gonna make sure he can't get tossed and killed. Dragon Knight's still full health. We've got about half death timer left, so we should be able to get the fort at the very least. Make sure Jaina can't drop me down any further than she already has. Just gonna keep killing minions, keep pushing in. We've got the beetles. Greymane is in the middle. I'm gonna try to drop the rest of the death timer, or I mean the timer on the dragon on this fort. Do as much as we can. Only 5 seconds left, so I don't want to get nabbed by that. Just gonna immediately E away so I don't get pulled and bursted. Greymane coming around the back, jumping over the wall. Go us! We did it! I don't think... Okay, got it. Yeah, there it is. Still lost it. Gotta cocoon him in, try to get the Eye of Horus to deal some extra damage. We got 1 kill. And... gonna get another one? Yeah, we got 3 kills! Awesome! Just getting my death timer back. We have got 3.35 seconds on our death timer from using our abilities while dead, so never, ever, ever just sit back in your chair with Leoric after you've died. You do matter, even as a ghost. Your W is going to bring you back to do actual things, but your Q also slows. I wish your E did something, but I guess that would have been a little bit too much. So now that I actually have Rexar in the top lane, this lane becomes much, much, much easier. And it's not because this is actually an easy lane for Leo, just because this particular guy... Oh, look at that! Time. Gonna get a big heal with hitting the 3 of them with our Q. Looks like I'm still gonna die though because their whole team rotated top for some reason. That's okay. We got the fort. So, what I was saying though, when Rexar into Leo, the Rexar player has to do a very good job keeping Misha away from Leo, so he can't use the drain. And this guy in particular bunches up with Misha and Rexar a lot, so it was really easy to hit. It's going to be really easy to hit my Q on them consistently together. So instead of healing myself for 4% with my Q, I'm going to be healing 8% with my Q every time I whack both of them. Trying to get on... Yeah, here we go. You want to fight? Let's fight. I'm ready. Get some healing back from your bear. Start walking around. He's not walking and attacking, which is what he should be doing. That's how you win this matchup with Rexar. Just going to go ahead and hit both of them with my Q. We're going to back up so I don't take a whole bunch of damage. Now that my abilities are back, we're going to put our Sadness Beam on the bear again and just start walking at Rexar. Missed his W. Would have been the end of me. Catch him with the Entomb. Here it comes. Yeah, with the tip. And he jumped the bear in, so I get so much health back with 1 Q. It was pretty awesome. It was pretty awesome. But took Entomb at 10, and then we took Ominous Wraith at 13. Ominous Wraith, when you use the E and you touch people with your ghost, they do less damage. I didn't pick it in that particular engage, but it is going to be much more useful in team fights to come. That engage was all the heal from the Q and the additional healing from the W that saved me against the Rexar, and then the Rexar himself not knowing he has to kite to kill me. So, good stuff. Doing some more clear stuff, put the W on the bear, and then we walk away. Walk really far away. And Lucio's gonna chase that kill down. There's nothing I can do to stop him. I'm gonna die. And I missed the W too, so we're fucked. I hung in there for a long ass time though, so they don't have a healer bottom. They lost their Greymane. We're gonna go look. Just gonna keep slowing people down, get them away from the dragon. Constant vision ward. We've cheated 3.87 seconds off of our death timer. 5.16 seconds off of our death timer. Here it comes! Get the Entomb! There it is. Just trying to get in there with my E to reduce some damage. Garrosh is in the cocoon. Now he's gonna die. Swing! W! Unstoppable doesn't save you from pure ass damage, friend. That was a really, and there you go. Like, that is the importance of keeping active as Leoric when you are dead. That was such a massive Entomb that set up so much damage for our team. It was great. It was great. One thing I will mention, Garrosh is a little bit of a pain in the ass when it comes to the Entomb. So he can toss people out. He can't toss himself out, obviously, but if he is already outside and standing next to the wall, he can launch you over the fucking wall because he can pick you up from anywhere. He's got really powerful wrist muscles. Yeah. We're 17 to 15, so they can't really do anything about it there. And our tank was doing a good job standing in the way of everything. So now,
and become the new Dragon Knight.
well, now we just whack things. We just whack more things and further whack things. So we're still not 20, so my job at the end of the day still is to soak as much XP with my Q and my autos as I can to make sure that my team gets to 21st and then uses that
Control
damage.
both shrines.
Go ahead, just hit, swing.
Is yours.
There we go. Effectively cleared. I'm gonna grab the shrine first, and then we're gonna run down to the bottom lane. Actually, we're gonna run down to the tree. Nope. They got on it just at the last second, so I couldn't even take the Dragon Knight if I wanted to. Coming down to fight. I don't like any of what is going on here. Got Jaina and Rexar got booted out of blocking them in though, which is a little bit of a bummer. I am body blocking the shit out of my Leoric. Keep slowing him, keep using the W, try to keep him away. Nothing I can do to stop him from backing. getting those death timers back. They did not lose anyone in that exchange, while we lost 2. By the time I am up, we will probably, yes, we'll definitely have our Entomb ready. Just keep slowing them. 10.83 seconds off, almost back. 14. Here we are. We live. They don't get the shrine. They don't get the dragon. We saved the day. We're still down a person, so running at them is probably not the greatest idea. Just get the wave cleared. Here it is. I'm just trying to reduce damage at this point, so he can get out. We had to pop the cocoon on Rexar to actually leave, so...
Loyalty.
We're down a couple of... Well, we're only down 1 really important cooldown. They are also down 1 really important cooldown, but ours is going to take longer. So, at this point it just becomes, let's neutralize the objective so that they can't take that. I have 4 people on my team in the middle lane, so I am not worried about it being instantly channeled. I'm just going to neutralize it, get it blue, and then start running middle as fast as I can. We might grab the wave on the way just to make sure that we have that extra hike to 20. The whole reason I was standing at the bottom edge of the shrine on my mount is to make sure that I was in XP range. So keep that in mind. Your positioning does matter, especially in circumstances like this. Got them both. He's going to toss her out. I keep making the mistake of just going in, which is not great. We should have gotten 20 and then gone in, and shit's just getting fucked up. Damn, that is some monstrous fucking healing. We have got catapults going towards the bottom lane at the core. Got 25 seconds to go. We've already gotten our... shit. We've gotten 11 seconds out of our trait so far. We're gonna grab the Entomb. It's called Buried Alive. But what the Entomb does at 20 now is silences people who are stuck. So no longer will Garrosh be able to throw people out. Or anybody, you know, in there won't have the ability to do much of anything. Just trying to turn off damage at this point. Got the silence. Get the big Q swing. She couldn't even ice block. Even if I die, I'm going to come back. You're gonna get the dragon. That's okay.
The Dragon Knight shall reduce you to...
I will be back in time for my whole team to be back. So that's okay. Currently we have reduced our death timer by 9 seconds. Just gonna keep slowing people down, keep putting the W on them, keep dropping, dropping, and dropping. 15 seconds off of our death timer right now. I am going to have Entomb when I get back up. The dragon is almost dead, and our keeps are still in prime position. 21 seconds off of my death timer right now because they're just running at us. In. Oh, there's the cocoon. That is our cue to engage, and I'm gonna completely miss my W. Get there it is. Got 2. They're both silenced. They're both slowed. They're both taking. Well, one of them was taking percentage damage. Looks like Lucio's going down too. I was gonna get it eventually. Like, there's only so many fucking Entombs you can just throw out. I was looking to reduce some damage to try and get us the ability to go in, but nobody touched me. Nobody touched me. And at this point we have 2 dead on the other team. Oh man, that was insane. A lot of damage. With Sylvanas dead, all we have right now is Soul'jin to put damage on the court, and I myself have expired as well. Just looking. Using my body to see the things that are otherwise unseeable. We become the deep when we die. Start reducing that death timer. 6 seconds off so far. I see them on the camp. I want my team to come over here, but they're not going to. That's okay. Just keep on reducing the death timer.
Another chance to prove yourself.
Mounted heroes are a little bit more difficult to catch, so that's the thing. 5 second, you can back to in Ghost form. Not that I do it a lot,
Rule is eternal.
because I don't put myself in precarious positions. This is me checking the camp without actually getting myself killed. The other thing about the level 13 talent Ominous Wraith is that it does increase the
Avenge
time
my husband.
that you can Wraith Walk.
Earn his power
I
and
took Crushing
destroy
Hope
your
at 16
enemies.
also. Not necessarily... I took it because of Garrosh, but I think that... Yeah, I should have taken Royal Focus instead. That's okay. Hindsight is 2020. Still getting used to playing Leoric in this way. I'm normally the tank player in these situations, but that guy wanted to play a WinBack, so I wasn't going to say no. Tap before we lose the fountain. We didn't even lose it. Look at that! We're saving buildings! WinBack is still... Well, he was looking for the engage. I guess he did see a good one. Now we're just going to clear. Made it. Holy fucking shit, that circle. And my completely whiffed Entomb. Ooh!
Your service will
It's gonna slow him down because his thing is gone. He got a whole bunch of healing from Lucio from the fog. Boop the Lucio. Go ahead and start whacking people with our Q. Putting our W down. Please. No. I don't want to keep dying. I've died a lot in this game. I'm just gonna stand still so she can heal me. Okay, perfect. Now I've taken all the damage she just healed me with. Healing myself. Got my Q heals. Things is going good. Negative armor. It's fine. Trying to look for a good target. Barely missed that bitch. Holding Entomb on the Jaina. Can't do anything to save herself now. We win the game. And I'm just going to make sure that I don't die with my 200 health to the core. Everything is... Thank you. Oh, man. So I'm going to show you the stats tab, and you're going to laugh. Because it's stupid. But I did die a whole lot that game. Yes. Yes. She deserves it. Here are the stats. I died 9 fucking times. But I had the most siege damage on our team, most damage soaked, and the most XP soaked. So I contributed in a very, very reliable manner for all 9 of these deaths. And, because I will go ahead and say it, because of these 9 deaths, these deaths are all at least 1 lower. You're welcome. So here's the talents. Q, consume vitality at 1, also reduces the cooldown while healing on your Q. Kneel Peasants at 4, dealing more damage to minions and monsters. 7 is a willing vessel to increase the... Really? Increase the healing that you get from your W. If you do the whole thing, you get 30% instead of 25%. That's pretty neat. Entomb, obviously. 13 is Ominous Wraith. 16, I took Crushing Hope, but I probably will start taking Royal Focus instead, just to get the cooldown reduced on my Ominous Wraith. And then Buried Alive at 20, because holy fucking shit, if you took this, and you're not taking this, you're not playing the game right. You just you lower the duration of Entomb by 1 second, but suddenly it does damage, and it silences. And holy fuck, this ability is absolutely fucking insane. So, anyway, that was Leoric. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Have yourself a fantastic day, and I will see you next time.